What's up, guys? G Guy here. It's been a while since I've done a video. Been working and stuff, but since this COVID-19 hit, I have a little more free time. So I just want to touch base with you guys with a new hero deck. I am working on my True King deck. I have had it built and played, but since post, I'm going to be changing a few things around in that deck. So I will stay tuned for that next post. Okay, there will be a True King deck we'll be posting soon. But let me go ahead and get started with the hero deck for you guys to check it out. It's a little different than the standard hero deck, just because I like the preference, and it is competitive, so it does really well. So I start out the format with 3 Stratos, which everyone knows you run 3 Stratos. The deck is consistent. It's 3 Stratos, and then I run the Elemental build with the Shadow Mists. I run the 1 Solid Soldier, the 1 Liquid, and the 1 Honest Neos. I'll give you my opinions about this deck as I go along later, and so you guys can get your own personal preference on what you want to run, how you want to run it. And like I said, this is just a guideline for you guys to take into considerations for your own deck. So then I run the Vision set, which is Ferris. I like the card. The card's really good. Anyone who tells you that the Vision stuff is no good because it locks you into heroes just doesn't know how to run the deck properly. That's just the truth about it. Increase and Vion. I like that deck. Then I have the Destiny Heroes, which is unfortunately Molly went back down to 2, which is okay though. The consistency didn't really hurt any. Going down and just, extending the board a little further is just what hurts it, but it didn't hurt the deck. The deck's still consistent. Plasma, and then I run Celestial and Dynatag. So that's my Destiny Hero engine. And then I run Evil Heroes. Most people just run this card, Evil Hero Dusted Gold, but I actually run, because Malicious went down, I actually put a little space in here, and I run Necrom and Evil Hero Malicious Edge just as an extender. I like it. I wanted to play this card, so I was like, I'm just gonna put it in and play it because I enjoy it. So I actually like this. It never bricks in my hand because a lot of people think, oh, well, you draw this, it bricks. And Necrom actually searches its hand or deck. It's not just from the deck, so he doesn't brick because you can just still remove him from play and special him to the field from your hand. So that's why it's really good. And then for the I don't run 2 hand traps. I've been going back and forth between this and Nibiru. You can run Nibiru, you can run Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom to me is just a versatile slow something down if you especially when heroes go second. It's really good. I've been debating about adding more lights, maybe like Veilers and stuff. Instead of taking these out and just put Veilers in, or Ghost Ogres, just because I'll show you why. Just need more targets for a specific card. Then I run the 3 emergency calls, the 3 fusion destinies, 3 mass change, 1 poly, 1 dark calling, 1 miracle fusion, 1 Rhoda, 1 hero lives, and 1 monster reborn. And then I run, for the final 2 pieces of the deck, I run Impermanence. You don't have to run those, but I like running them just because they're good. They're good in the deck. You can change these out for anything else. If you want to run something like Evenly Matches, Awaken the Dragons, it can be anything that you feel. Solemn Strikes, whichever one. So it's all based, but I just like these because they play out their hand traps as well. So you want more consistency. Then I play for the Mass Heroes. Blast, I do use him a lot. He's really good. Dien, I don't use him but that much. But I have used him. He has been in situations where I had mass change into him so that I could get the Solid Soldier's effect off. But I mean, you could always swap him out for something else if you don't want to run the DN. But I like him. I still run him. Acid, and double Dark Claws. So that's the Dark Claws. That's the Master Heroes. Then the Elemental Heroes, I run Absolute Zero, Sunrise, and the Shining. Card's crazy good. I like this card a lot. It's fun to play with. It's the fact that you can get 2 banished cards from your banish zone and put them in your hand. You can start your whole combo off again. And then Destiny Heroes, I run Dystopia, and then Evil Hero, Malicious Bane. And then I run the Cross Crusaders too, which is the typical engine everybody runs. Wonder Driver, Decimator, and this one is gonna be whatever you want, but this card is pretty good. You have to get fusion cards to your hand, so or use the effects like Fusion Destiny. So I like that one. You guys might be interested in that one. You don't have to use this one, but I like that. It works in the deck very well. So my opinions of certain cards in this deck that everyone's oh, you don't need to run these cards, they're so expensive and stuff. I agree. These are the main cards of the deck that are the most expensive, is these 3. If you do not want to play heroes competitively, don't worry about getting these. Maybe him, but not anything else. But if you are wanting to play heroes competitively, you have to play these cards. So you have to invest in them. Right now, it's a good time to invest in these. The prices are going down on them. Dusted Gold, I got it pretty cheap, surprisingly, and then Malicious Bane as well. But if you definitely want to play heroes competitively, you need to get these 3 cards. That's just the way it is. Nature of the beast. Konami knows what they're doing with the deck. I use these as an extender. Malicious is gone. Monster Reborn. You could cut it if you want. In general, like I said, it's not a necessity, but it is nice to have. It does give you that extended board, especially late draw. If you come into a position where you don't have anything else to play. You don't have to run the Evil Engine, the Necrom, and Malicious Edge, but there's so many times that I have this in the graveyard. I just use this, special this, and because he's a hero, I can go into Decimator or something like that, and then following turn I can use Dusted in him because he's higher than a 5, so you can just banish it. So it's nice. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, this was the card I was talking about. Honest Neos in early hero stages it's really good. It's beneficial, can OTK, can help you out, bail you out of situations. But in the MR5, it's not as necessary. You can use it for something else if you want. But it's still a good card. I'm not saying that. I still run it right now currently. But I find myself, when I go to search for pieces, I'd rather search for other cards before I search for this. And the decks pump themselves already, so it's not a necessity that there was a couple situations in locals before all this virus thing came in, was that he does help with OTK. And with Nibiru, everybody's like, oh, Nibiru's the weakness of this deck. Nibiru is the weakness of this deck. Sad to say, I don't want to say it out loud, but it just is. But if you play your hands and reserve your hands, play them to the point where you can OTK without blowing out your hand. I play the deck so much so I can go and not blow out my hand and go to attempt to end a battle phase, and they're like, wait, yo, you're done summoning. And then they try to Nibiru, they Nibiru, and then I just go into continue on and fusion and more cards out. And with MR5, guys, Darklaw is broken. In MR5, if you Darklaw turn 1 before you do anything else, you don't have to worry about the hand traps as much. You don't have to worry about Ash Blossom, and because there's no graveyard. So But if it's something, this deck is, an MR5 is going to be very, very, very strong. My dyno deck is complete. It's been complete. I've been running that deck forever, and I will be doing a deck profile on that. So, alright guys, take it easy. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Try to keep indoors. And, I don't know. See you later. Take it easy.